shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
What's up, YouTube? Your boy Chris, I'm out on the Goldwing. Out on the 2016 Honda Goldwing. Out for an early morning ride. Current temperature right now, I'm showing an air temp of 68 degrees. 68 degrees out on the Honda Goldwing. And today I want to talk about some things that I forgot to mention in my last video when I talked about some of the upgrades that I would like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing. I want to piggyback on some things I said because I know I left some things out on what I would like to see on an upgrade for the new style Honda Goldwing. So to just recap some of the things that I mentioned in that video that I would like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing is a bigger fuel tank. A bigger fuel tank. The new Honda Goldwing has a 5.5 fuel tank on it, and riders want to be able to ride long distances, so I would like to see a bigger fuel tank. Also in that video I mentioned about the side mirrors need to be bigger. The design of the mirrors are fine, but they just need to be upscaled. They need to be larger in size. I mentioned that in the video about bigger mirrors. Also I mentioned about wanting to see a touchscreen new style Honda Goldwing. I'd love to see a touchscreen on the new style Honda Goldwing. I mentioned that in the video. Also in the video I mentioned I would like to see larger saddlebags on the new style Honda Goldwing. I mentioned that in the video as well. So some of the things that I left off that I would like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing, if they was going to upgrade to 2024, some extra things that I would like to see that I didn't mention. If you guys been keeping up with my channel, you saw me install a battery voltage gauge. I forgot to mention a battery voltage gauge. That was one of the first things that I discovered after I bought the Goldwing, is that it didn't have a battery voltage gauge. I looked into BMW, they had a battery voltage gauge. I looked into Indian, they had a battery voltage gauge. Pan-Am Spyder has battery voltage gauge. Some of you may say battery voltage reading, but neither here nor there. Most touring motorcycles, including the Harley Davidson, has a battery voltage gauge or battery voltage digital reading, except the Honda Goldwing. So after I bought my Honda Goldwing, that was one of the first upgrades that I made, installing a battery voltage gauge. So I would like to see that on the new style Honda Goldwing. If you missed the video of me installing that battery voltage gauge, I'm going to include a link where you can check it out. One of the first upgrades that I made on my battery voltage gauge. Once I make that video, then other Goldwing riders follow suit. So yes, I would like to see that on the new style Honda Goldwing. What else would I like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing? And I actually got some phone calls on this. I mentioned it, but I didn't say I would like to see it. I just said it was a rumor. But one of the things that I would like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing would be larger fairing on the front. I know I've gotten several calls in the past, one on yesterday. One of my viewers said that they would like to see a larger fairing on the front. They want to be able to have more wind protection. That's one of the things I do like about this big body Goldwing, as I call it, big sexy red, is that it blocks a lot of the wind. And in the wintertime, that's important. On the new Honda Goldwing, it's kind of narrow on the front. Well, the only thing about that is when it's narrow on the front, you get a lot of wind on the rider. Now, you can install wind deflectors, which I've installed wind deflectors on that new style Honda Goldwing. I'll include a link for that as well. Put new wind wings on it, and that helped a lot. That really did. Because they have the wind wings that goes underneath the mirrors. They have the knee wings, and they have the lower wind deflector. So that helps a lot. But I would like to see, as standard equipment on a newer style Honda Goldwing, is a larger fairing on the front to block a lot of the wind. You know, in other words, bring back the big body Goldwing. I think that if Honda would have made the new Honda Goldwing on the same style as the big body Goldwing, man, that would be a home run. So a larger fairing on the front would definitely be one of the things that I would like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing. Now, in the wintertime, let me say this real quick. In the wintertime, in the summertime, on that new style Honda Goldwing, it's good because now you can get a lot of wind on your body. So the takeaway is that on this previous generation, it's good in the wintertime, blocks a lot of the wind when it's cold out. But on the new style Honda Goldwing, it takes on more wind, which is good in the summertime when it's really, really hot. Remember what I told you guys in the past. They don't make the perfect bike. You know, they don't give you the best of everything on one bike. You know, you may get some upgrades that you like on this model, and then you may have some upgrades that you like on that model, but they don't put everything on one bike. It would be nice, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Moving on. What else would I like to see? The new style Honda Goldwing. This is one of my favorites, and no one probably ever thought about this. How about a kickstand for the right side? You know, every motorcycle that I can think of have a kickstand on the left side. The Honda Goldwing also has a center stand, but what if the road is crowned to the right? Every road is not crowned to the left. Wouldn't it be nice to have a kickstand on the right side and on the left side, depending on the crown of the road? The road is crowned to the right, you can put down your right kickstand. The road is crowned to the left, you can put down your left kickstand. If you want to put the bike up on the center stand, that would be an option. So I would like to see, one of my wishes is a right side kickstand added to the new style Honda Goldwing. Sipping my coffee this morning. Gotta have my coffee, y'all. Gotta have a coffee cup. Wouldn't it be nice to have a standard coffee cup? Like a Gold Strike big ass cup holder as standard equipment on the Honda Goldwing? That would really be nice. That way you can have your fluids and hydrate. Things like that. But moving on. What else would I like to see on the new style Honda Goldwing? How about a fully digital dash? How about fully digital? Not a combination of analog and digital, but fully digital. I would like to see that on a new style Honda Goldwing, fully digital. I think that would be great. What else would I like to see on a touring motorcycle like the Honda Goldwing? The flagship motorcycle. How about heel toe shifters? Standard. Heel toe shifters. Standard would be an excellent upgrade to the new style Honda Goldwing. How about charging ports in the trunk? Standard on the new style Honda Goldwing. I think that would be an excellent upgrade to the new style, the Goldwing. So, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about some of the things that I mentioned in this video? What would you like to see as an upgrade on the new style Honda Goldwing as standard equipment? And I know I can't cover every accessory that I would like to see or everything. I can't cover all of the bases. I'm not looking at a list. I didn't write anything down. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. So I know I'm leaving some things out. But I think that if Honda would put all of those things on a Goldwing, it would be a grand slam. Also, one other thing let me mention. I would like to see Honda have a big Goldwing and a small Goldwing. The current model is fine. See, a bigger style. So how about two model Goldwings? Instead of just giving you a selection of one, one with a trunk and one without a trunk, how about a Goldwing that has a bigger, wider look? And also a Goldwing that looks like the current new style Honda Goldwing. So give you an option for a bigger Goldwing and a smaller Goldwing. I think that would be great. Because you got some guys out there, man, that weigh, 250 plus. Got some big guys out there. And they want a big motorcycle like this previous generation. I think that if Honda made that new style Honda Goldwing the same style, the same width as this previous generation Honda Goldwing, I think it would be a grand slam. And also give an option for a smaller Goldwing like the current PCT Honda Goldwing. So in other words, the takeaway is that I would like to see a big Honda Goldwing and a smaller Honda Goldwing. Give you guys an option. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. If you feel like I left something out, and I'm sure I did, be sure to comment in the comment section below. But what upgrades would you like to see on the Honda Goldwing? I want everybody to chime in on this video and let me know what you think about everything I talked about here in this video.